Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Ready to fire from the pistol. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. They'll operate out of split backs. Off the play fake on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense comes out on the very first play of the game on the road, and they bring the energy, and they get the sack. They came into this one on fire, ready to go, and that is a statement early.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. The run to the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. Buys a little time. He turns it loose to the left. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You could underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver would have come back and fielded a punt.
Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Let's take a minute and think about Tulane. The only important expectations are the ones inside the program. But when you start the season on the outside of the rankings looking in, it can give you a little bit of an edge, can it?
Yeah, they want to prove to everybody they should have been ranked coming into this year. These players are angry. They feel like they're being disrespected, and they want to make a point to the entire college football world with a big win today.
Yeah, and you hear it all off season, and you see it every year that teams come out of nowhere, and they feel like they've got a lot of potential, a lot of high-ranked players on the squad, and they're going to put it together, and that they'll get themselves into those rankings.
They'll run the toss. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Tulane right back to the line. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
No, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Zings it complete to the right. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. 2nd and goal for this offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Green Wave. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The give to the back. Hard running there. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
Tulane has it back in the offense coming out to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
The #1 goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return.
First and 10.
His drive will open from the 15. Power football with the run. Turning it on. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Callaway. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
The Tulane offense will take over. First and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking downfield on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Turner. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
He runs out of bounds.
They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Tulane lines up on third and short. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He'll throw on third down. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
He's tackled.
Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football. But this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
First play of the period will be a second down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Green Wave dealing with a second down as we resume play. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Looking for more room. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his feet to buy time. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
Second down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kyle. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done there.
Now facing a third and long. Looking for a man. It's Barnett. Buys a little time with his feet. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's Preston. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
They go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Unloads quickly. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
By the receiver.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. To the air on first down. Finds a tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield, it's Turner. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Green Wave trying to move the chains on third and short. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Reed. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Got room to work. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. Guys, let's take a second here and talk about Tulane. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era. But certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Tulane didn't start this drive with very good field position, but now they've got a chance to operate. A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Tulane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Iowa State just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in Ames. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. He might want another play. To the air, it's Barnett. Under fire. Working on the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know that sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
The offense has it 1st and 10 from the 42. Get it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Escapes the sack. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Catch inside the 25. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Snagged in the middle, it's Ellis. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Lets it fly. And it's caught for the touchdown.
That is exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this 2nd half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going up top. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the 2nd half. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. On the move, it's Barnes. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The toss to the outside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd down play from the gun. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed, they can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He'll try to take it back. The 10. Lean for the wire. Touchdown.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to scramble. Rolling right and going deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Just keeps slinging it. Rushes on him. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Makes the grab down the left side. Touchdown, Green Wave. And that one will give him the lead.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off his speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big first down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21.
First and 10.
They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Running back searching for a hole. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Barnett. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, this offense would take shots. They know they have targets that can fly, can push down the field vertically. Nice job in coverage there.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Quarterback making checks. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
This punt will be down just inside the 40-yard line.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake, flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Mobley. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The give from the gun. Creates a little space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on 2nd down. Hands it off. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the 2nd half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Picks up 1. Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
At the 34. Brings up third down.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Back to pass, it's Barnett. Bringing the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Hunt is on its way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped.
Tulane offense will take over. 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line. Good enough for 1st down.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Bohannon. Touchdown, Green Wave. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
1st and 10.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Hit as he throws. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this is exactly the situation you want to get in as a defense. You got the lead late in the football game. You know they got to throw. And what do? You get to the quarterback, you hit him, and you get pressure on him. And then what happens, Palmer?
Yeah, it's complimentary football, David. No question about it. They're just putting the hammer down right now with the lead, and the defense playing accordingly. Now giving it back to their offense for an opportunity to pad this lead even further here as we're in the fourth quarter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third down try for the offense.
42 Spider. 42 Spider. Ready.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Oh, it's a backbreaker for this defense. QB scrambling and picking up the first down with the lead here in the fourth quarter. It's going to keep this drive alive. They're going to bleed more seconds off the clock. Not what you were hoping for if you're on D that last play.
He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football, I got the lead on their side of the field.
Sneak gets it done.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment and you put the beat down like this coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle.
Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. Picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep getting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
Back to throw, it's Barnett. Under fire. A deep throw as the clock winds down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll test the right side. Got enough for the first down. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
And first down for the offense.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.